I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Brittany and I upload lots and lots of new makeup content every single week. So if you are needing some more makeup content in your life, please subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate you so much. And to those of you who are returning viewers, thank you. You are the best. So no candle of the day today because we have a long one ahead of us and I don't want to get a headache. So we're going to jump right on into the video, but first, go get a snack, get comfy because it's going to be a good one, and let's hang out. In today's video, I'm so excited because I will be showing a 3 looks 1 palette with this palette from Adept Cosmetics. They did a collaboration with Heather Austin. This is what the inside looks like. How stunning. I will leave timestamps down below in case you're just wanting to jump to like one certain part. This look is on my Instagram. I will link everything down below, but let's just jump into the first look. Okay, so I just want to do like a quick swatch for you all. This is what all the beautiful colors look like. But let me just say, in person, that's where they really show. Like, man, they are so shifty. Beautiful. I mean, it just like whichever way the light hits it, they shift. So stunning. But I just wanted to give y'all a little rundown of the swatches. So for this look, I kind of have in mind a green look. Y'all know how I absolutely adore green eyeshadow. So it only seems fitting to do a green look for the first look today. And I'm going to go into this beautiful shade. It's like yellow, green, shifty. It's stunning with this mustard and this beautiful green. I cannot wait to get these on my eyes. Okay, so my camera wasn't recording, so we're going to redo this. Okay, I'm going to go into the shade Mythology and use that as transition. This beautiful like yellow mustardy color, and it has a small hint of green undertones. It is so beautiful. What I love about all these colors in this palette, you can very lightly go into them and you get like a very subtle wash like this. Like, you know, you could be everyday look, or honey, you can build these up and make them like a night look, and they all blend so well with one another. I have been playing with this palette. It's so stunning. I'm loving the formula. It's foolproof. Like, I'm not a makeup artist, okay? I'm just like y'all who loves eyeshadow and loves to dabble in color. And these are so easy to work with. I'm going to take this shade Magnolia now and pop that on the outer edge for a little bit of a deeper look. That blended out effortlessly. I'm just saying, like, wow, what a great formula. I'm going to go back into it and just kind of deepen it up a little bit more. I like to start off with a little bit and then work up to kind of like the depth that I want. I'm going to go back into the shade Mythology and kind of work that back into Magnolia so we don't lose it. I love these shade names. Like, wow, whenever I get to it, I'll tell you like what I like about it. But Mythology, like, she loves, Heather loves like storytelling, like all things mythology, just old like urban legends, and like I love like vampire shows and like just you name it. I'm the same way. I love all of the urban legends, Greek, like you name it, I love it. I just love stories. As you can see, that like is just flawless. Like the blending, you don't even like, it's foolproof. Like that took me like 30 seconds and we're done. So next we're gonna go into the shade Smith, this beautiful shifty shade down here, and I'm just going to take my finger and put that all over the lid. Oh my god, look at that on my finger. Whoa. I'm sorry. Okay, so I've always heard like indie does it best, indie does it best. Well, I don't have many indie palettes, but this like blew my mind. Like, it left me speechless. It's so good. Okay, so we're just gonna start layering that on. Oh my word, it's so beautiful. And let me just say, I barely touched the shade Smith. Like, I just barely went, just barely touched it. And look at that pigmentation. It's so beautiful. Wow. Just wow. I'm going to go back into the shade Mythology and just kind of put that back on the crease. But that's like the easiest look I've ever done. Like, just looking, it looks like it would have taken me a long time, but no, it just took me a minute and a half maybe altogether. Okay, we're going to pop into Mythology and put that all over the lower lash line like so. Whenever I saw the teasers of this palette, oh, I knew it was Heather. I called it before they even announced it. I was so excited it was her palette. And then whenever I saw the color story, I was like, you didn't disappoint. It's amazing. So now I'm going to go back to Magnolia and just put that on the outer corner. Okay, I'm gonna do some mascara and then we're done. We're gonna wrap the first look up. Okay, I lied. I just did mascara, but I want to pop something on the inner corner. I'm going to go into the shade Austin, and that's kind of funny because that's my husband's name. I'm just going to like barely touch it because this is like it's almost like a Super Shock. It's so wet, but it's way better than a Super Shock in my opinion. But, oh, it's stunning. I mean, look at that. It's like, boom, blinding. It's so shifty. It's like peach and blue, and there's just green. This color's amazing. This is like literally a mermaid color in my opinion. Alright, this is gonna be satisfying. Let me just kind of fix that a little bit and I'll be back with the first look. Okay guys, this is the finished look for look number 1. How beautiful! I love it. These greens, like I'm going to be wearing this palette every single day. Wow, how beautiful with my green eyes. I mean, it's so pretty. I love it. What look should I do for look number 2? I mean, I really want to go into scrubs. It's so beautiful. Like, it's blue. It's purple. Like, okay, let me just show you in the mirror if I can hold it. Okay, so here's... Wait, where are you? There's scrubs. Okay, so dead on, it's blue. Ready? Purple. Oh, you see that in the mirror? Look at that shift. Blue, purple. You see that? Oh, stunning. I know. Okay, I'm going to go in with it. I have to. And I'm not a blue girl, so... Oh, here we go. I'm going to go into the shade Atlas first, which is a beautiful transition shade right here. And kind of funny, so Atlas is her dog's name, and it's a German Shepherd. I grew up with a German Shepherd. Her name was Hannah. And every time I see Heather post about, you know, Atlas, I'm like, oh, I miss my Hannah. But, and also I was going to name my son Atlas. Like, that was the name. I was like, you know, I was really honed in on, and my husband was like, no, we're not for our son. No, thank you. So every time I see this shade name, it just makes me think of my German Shepherd and the baby name that I wanted. But I do love my son's name now. But regardless, I love that shade. It just makes me smile and makes me think of my German Shepherd. Okay, we are going, speaking of dogs, dog hair all over my brush. Okay, we're gonna go into the shade Atlas. And I'm just going to run that through the crease. And I primed my eyes with the Anastasia Beverly Hills, the concealer, the Magic Touch Conceal. Because it's so good. I love it. So I just want to take note. Okay, ignore this. Sorry, it's probably really like distracting. But as you can see, like right here, how neutral and like everyday this is. And if you just top it with like, for instance, like So Excited, I mean, it would be like an everyday look. Like you go to work and you know, you're good. Just saying, like you can keep it neutral, but I'm going to play with color. So I'm going to keep building up Atlas and then we're going to go into scrubs. I'm going to take scrubs on my finger. Oh, these shimmers are so buttery. I gotta show you. Look at my finger. Look at that. It's so beautiful. I can't even. Okay, so we're just gonna go in on the finger. It is so beautiful. So I'm going to go into the shade PaO2 and work that into the outer edge. And a funny thing about this shade name, so Heather Austin is a respiratory therapist, and yours truly also went to school to become a respiratory therapist. And you know, when it rains it pours. I ended up not finishing, but I'm not trying to make excuses. Like I have so much respect for her because it's not easy. Okay, it's a very hard job, but very, very worth it. It's just like, I think my part, I got so attached to my patients and it was really hard. Like, you know, there's a side, you know, respiratory therapist like you know, working with ventilators, and whenever I would lose my patients, it got to me. So whenever it rains it pours. I just had a lot of stuff going on in my life at that time, and I just could not be in the hospital setting losing people all the time because I was losing so many people in my personal life. So I was just like not in the right place to go to school to do that. So I did not finish, sadly. But whenever I found out that she was a respiratory therapist, I was like, you go girl. I was just like so excited because it's not easy, let me just say that. But it's very fulfilling. Okay, now I want to bring some purple into this look, like, because of the PaO2. So I want to go into the shade Hey Y'all and put that on the lower lash line. I'm so glad that she named this shade Hey Y'all, because that's how she starts all of her videos. She's from Mississippi. I live in Arkansas. If you've watched my videos, I say y'all all the time. I'm sorry if it bugs y'all, but so, I don't know. I just relate to her a lot, and I love the shade Hey Y'all because it's so, like, relatable for me. Okay, I'm just taking that on my finger. These shimmers, they did not play around. And I'm just going to glide that on the lower lash line like so. Now for the inner corner, I'm going to go into this shade Austin. Every time I see this, I think of my husband. It's so funny. Alright, and I'm just going to take that on the inner corner to brighten it up. And I'm going to kind of take it on that blue and just kind of, you know, have a fun shifty moment. Just to brighten things up a bit. So I'm going to blend for a minute and then I'll be back with the finished look. Okay, so this is the finished look for look number 2. How beautiful. I love it. Believe it or not, like, I didn't know if I was going to like it because I'm not big on blues, but man, this is like my favorite blue I've ever used. It's like blue, purple. It's so shifty. I love it. I look a little crazy right now, but that's okay because I am loving these looks. Okay, so I'm going to wipe this off, and instead of doing just 3 looks, I want to do like look 3 and then look 4. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of give y'all another look. Might as well. Like, I'm not going anywhere today. So I'm going to wipe this off and I'll be right back. I have filmed 3 videos today and my like little beauty area, it's destroyed. Your girl needs to clean her room. I'm not even kidding. Okay, so for look number 3, what do I want to do? Okay, I'm gonna do it. I want to go into like the main star of the show, if you will. I want it to be So Excited right here. I say So Excited a million times in my video, so I just feel like it's fitting. Okay, so I am going to I'm gonna just jump right on in to I'm So Excited, or So Excited, and put that all over my lid. Hold on, let me raise you up. There we go, that's better. Okay, so we're just going in with it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I might do 0603 as well, which that's their, her and her husband's anniversary, which my anniversary is in June as well. And my husband and I, we have been together for 12 years, believe it or not. I know, like, I'm young, but we've been together since we were, that was my son playing. We've been together since we were 14 years old. Believe it or not, we were high school sweethearts. But so I want to use that shade too. This it's so beautiful, like the shifts. I know my camera quality, like, it's not like the best, but if you could just see these shifts in person, oh, they're just breathtaking. Okay, so now we're going to go into the shade 0603, and I'm going to kind of put that on the outer part. Look at that. Just like perfection. Okay, I love doing like all shimmer looks. It's so easy. Okay, so I am going to blend those together, and I'm going to take a blending brush and just kind of blend them on the outer edge. Let me get my brush. Where'd it go? Here we go. Alright, and just kind of work that in. I know a lot of people, they don't do shimmer looks, like all shimmer, but you should try it. Maybe not like when you have to go somewhere, but just try it like in your free time, because I love doing them. What should I do for the lower lash line? I know you can't tell me, but I really need your help. What should I do? There's so many options. Like, I don't know which one to do. I'm just going to take 0603 and put that on the lower lash line, and then put So Excited on the inner corner. Just kind of like mimic what I did on the top. Alright, let's go into So Excited. And you see, like, these are so easy to work with. Like, I'm doing these looks so fast. I mean, wow, I love it. It's just like a cool tone, beautiful purpley, shifty goodness. Stunning. And, you know, we're popping into the shade Austin for the inner corner. Oh, yeah. I really like that. So I'm going to do some mascara, and then we'll be back with the third look. Okay, so here is the finished look for look number 3. Just like super, in my opinion, like wearable, like a cool tone, purpley, shifty, beautiful shade. So I love it. Just very soft. Like, even though this palette like can be, well, to me, like, some people might think it's intimidating. My son's playing, sorry. But you can really get everyday looks. I'm just saying, like, you know, don't be intimidated by this palette, because it's like foolproof. You can use it. You don't have to build it up as much. Okay, so for the fourth look, I want to go into the shade of Video Chat right here and kind of do like, so, like right in here, maybe with the pop of mustard, because I think that would be like a very, like, I don't know, maybe sunsetty vibe looking. I don't know, I kind of want to use that. Okay, I gotta get my tape. Where's my tape? Your girl needs some help. So I'm gonna get some tape and just kind of do that so it's not like, you know, pulling my skin off, and just put it like so. Alright, and then we're ready to go. I'm going to go into the shade Mythology and Atlas first for like a transition. So I'm going to put Mythology like a little bit higher so it kind of like peekaboos out at you. And then Atlas like in the transition. Alright, now we're going into the shade Atlas. And these mattes are so easy to work with, and they blend so well into one another. And I don't know if I said this. This is my first time using Adept Cosmetics. And man, it makes me want to go and get their other palettes now. Because this formula, spoiler, I'm pretty sure it's my favorite in my collection. It's amazing. And let me just say, whenever it came in, it was wrapped in like bubble wrap in a card, like a nice box with paper on it. And then the box itself, it came in was so like nice, and it came like with styrofoam. Like, she was protected, nothing was happening to my palette. So I really enjoy that about Adept. And then it had like a clear sheet, and then it had like a mirror protector. Just like really, like, they took care of their customers. Okay, so now, okay, sorry, I dropped my brush. Now I'm going to go into the shade PaO2 and put that on the outer part for some definition. But yeah, so far so good with Adept. Like, man, I bought this sucker and it shipped like the next day it shipped. I was like, holy moly, they are not messing around. Okay, yeah, this shade blends so well into those transitions. And oh, for the fall, this palette's gonna be my go-to. Alright, now I'm gonna mix the shade Mythology and Atlas together to help blend out PaO2. Perfection. And I'm not getting any kick up. The only shade that has just a smidge of kick up is Mythology, but I mean, not much at all, hardly. I just wanted to note that. Okay, we're gonna go into the shade Video Chat and put that all over the lid. Oh, these, I can't get over these shimmers. They're stunning. They're so like soft and wet feeling. Oh, wow. It's like orange, peach, green shifting gold. It's stunning with like a hint of red, like a vibrant burnt orange. I'm going to go back into these mattes and do some more blending to kind of help it blend in with that shimmer. And then we're going to go on to the lower lash line. Wow, I mean, these are like, oh, they're so easy to work with. I'm so excited. Okay, on the lower lash line, I'm going to go into the shade, since the top is so like beautiful, I'm just going to take Atlas on the lower lash line so it can be really subtle, and the top can be like, you know where it's at. And all the brushes I'm using, they are from Blinged Brushes. They are part of the Starry Nights collection, if you were curious. Okay, for the inner corner, do I go with Austin? I can't help it. It's so beautiful. Or do I go with Passport? Okay, we're going to switch it up. I'm going to go in with Passport on the inner corner. This shade is like, there's so many different shifts. It's like purpley, but like, oh, it has like those everyday soft champagne colors. It's beautiful. I'm going to take it just a little bit onto the crease as well to kind of mesh into the shade Video Chat. Okay, so I'm going to jump off camera and do some mascara, take my tape off, and we'll be back with the final look. Okay guys, so this is the finished look for look number 4. Added some lashes. My lashes are hold on for dear life because I did it really quick. But I love it. It's like a beautiful sunset vibe. I'm obsessed. I added lashes over here too. It's like little bitty. I cut all my lashes in half. If you're still watching, let me know what's your favorite lashes because I need some more because these have, you know, they're on their last leg. But I'm going to zoom out and I will give you my final thoughts on this beautiful palette. Okay guys, so what are my final thoughts? Can you guess? Yeah, shocker, I know. I love this palette. It's amazing. I love Heather. I'm so excited to try Adept for the first time. I mean, this palette blew me away. It's just absolutely beautiful. It's so shifty, and the way it came in, it was packaged. Even the experience I had with ordering it was so easy. Like no fuss, super simple, fast shipping. Like for instance, I placed a Pat McGrath order, I believe on March 15th. It still hasn't shipped. And this palette I bought and then the next day it shipped. So I'm just saying, I had a really good experience with Adept so far. I love Heather. She did an amazing job. Congratulations. But I used every single shade in this palette, double checking. Yes, amazing. So the formula, the mattes in here are so buildable and they blend into one another effortlessly. Like, you know, you're not going to just dabble in it and just get so much pigment. You're like, whoa. Like I do have the Subculture palette, and that's kind of like the similar vibe in my opinion, just this is like way better. But with that palette, sometimes like whenever I tap in, it's like too pigmented. But this is like completely opposite. You can work your way up. You can get a very subtle, soft look with this, or you can like keep packing on those beautiful mattes and get a very dark, deep, very grungy, beautiful look. Now these shimmers, this is my favorite shimmer formula in my collection. Okay, they are so buttery, soft. They do not enhance my texture. I have got very textured lids. I got wrinkles on my lids. I have got very hooded eyes, and it did not enhance any of like the flaws I see. Like that, some of the things that I'm self-conscious about, it did not affect it at all. It didn't highlight it. And this palette, I feel so beautiful when I wear it. I feel so confident when I wear it. I just feel like a little makeup artist whenever I play with this, and that's what makeup's supposed to be. It's supposed to make you feel, you know, beautiful and happy, inspiring, and when I look at this palette, I'm so inspired. So yes, I think this is amazing. As I'm filming this, I'm filming it on Monday. This is going to go up tomorrow. They are still doing like pre-orders, which is so awesome. So if you're interested in this palette, give it a go. For the price, like, it's amazing. Like, this outperforms Pat McGrath. It competes with Natasha. Like, it's amazing. Like, everyone who says indie does it best is correct. Wow, I'm blown away. This palette left me speechless. It's literally amazing. It's perfection. As you can see, I'm just lost for words because it's that good. I'm definitely going to be checking in on more of the Adept palettes because I've done started something. I blame you, Heather, because now I want to collect all their palettes because they're so good. And not to mention this packaging. Out of all of my palettes, this is like the most luxurious feel. It's like leather and it's like stamped in like her name. It's like threaded in there. I don't know. It's so good. I'm going to link Heather's information down below. I'm going to link Adept, where you can buy the palette and all of that good stuff. But, you know, I love Heather. I'm so excited. Congratulations. This is just like, I know it's the best feeling. Like, she's probably on cloud 9, living her best life because she created a bomb palette. And I'm just so happy for her. So go show her some love. I know you know who she is, but regardless, I just wanted to let y'all know that everything will be linked down below if you are curious on where you can buy this stunning palette. And if you are not already, go follow me on Instagram because I'm going to be playing with this palette all the time. I have got so many looks in my mind that I want to create. So if you're needing some more inspiration with this palette, just go follow me on my Instagram because your girl's going to be definitely playing with this beauty. I'm just like, it's going to be hard to like play with my other palettes because I'm not going to be able to stop reaching for this. You're going to have to let me know, did you pick up this palette? Is it on your wish list? Are you going to get it? I'm so happy that I got it because it's my favorite in my collection. I'm so happy. But regardless, wherever you are in the world, I hope that you are doing well. I hope that you are healthy, happy, and safe. Stay beautiful. Bye, guys.